All right, guys. Right now, I'm here with Darius Willis. Darius with one R. How was your AIM experience, and can you introduce yourself and where you're from?
Okay, I am Darius Willis from Memphis, Tennessee, by way of Anchorage, Alaska. I was born and raised in Anchorage, Alaska, but I live in Memphis now.
Oh, so how is your AIM experience going this far?
So far, so good. I'm an employee of the Church of God in Christ Publishing House, so when I come, I do a lot of work. So we have a booth, the COGIC Publishing House booth, and the Whole Truth booth. So the majority of my time is spent working at the Whole Truth booth.
Okay, so word has gotten around that you will be preaching tomorrow night at the youth ministry.
Yes, I am the, pray for me. But I am the keynote speaker for Youth Church tomorrow night. So come to Youth Church. Youth Church, it's in Hall A and B at the Convention Center, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, be there. God's got a word for you.
All right, is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, not really. I was sitting in the hotel lobby. Let's put this out there. I was sitting in the hotel lobby, and they were singing the Sunshine Band song. So that just brought back many memories of when I was a Sunshine Banner. And I asked my dear sister here, First Lady Alicia Crockett from Clarksville, Tennessee, or at least that's where her church is, in Clarksville, Tennessee. I was asking her, did she know that song? And she did not know the theme song for
the new one.
No, that is the old one. That is the old. Let Your Light So Shine. That is the theme song for the Sunshine Band. But she had a whole new song that they sang at her church that she grew up in.
Well, we would love to interview you next if you would allow us to.
But I want to sing the Sunshine Band song I knew. Well, okay, let me ask y'all some questions. Okay, so how did y'all march in? Did y'all know we are the Sunshine Band? We are the Sunshine Band. We're the greatest band in all the land. We lift up Jesus wherever we can. We are the Sunshine Band. Y'all know that song?
No, but that's lit. You should have did that.
Okay, well, she had a whole new one, so y'all see if y'all know hers.
Okay.
Really? Y'all don't know. We are the Sunshine Band, the Church of God in Christ. We do the best we can to help our fellow men. And if we try each day to help in some other way, because we are the Sunshine Band. Y'all never heard that before?
I feel like we behind.
So what do y'all sing?
We just sing that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that was like one of the numbers, but you had to march in, right? What y'all sing with y'all march in?
Oh, they march into like different songs. They have choir rehearsal before.
Yeah, our choir rehearsal is right before the.
Oh.
So we marched into this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine.
I feel like we marched into the instrumental to the Sunshine Band song.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
And then we got up there and sung it.
Actually sung it. Oh, okay.
It's different everywhere.
It is different everywhere. Yep.
Because I was in Alaska, so. Well, not every day. In the summertime, believe it or not, right now, Alaska is having a heat wave, and they're having like 90-degree weather.
In Alaska?
In Anchorage, Alaska.
He's on his way to global warming.
Global warming at its best. Yes, in Alaska right
It's
now.
about to be dark all the time.
Okay, so and sometimes, well, some seasons in Alaska, it changes. So right now we're in our summer months, and so in summer months, we have extreme hours of sunlight. So on June 21st, which is the longest day of summer, they like have like 23 and a half hours worth of sunlight.
How you
and so
sleep?
at like midnight, they have what they call a midnight, they call it the land of the midnight sun. So at midnight on that day every year, they traditionally have a baseball game. And they can have a baseball game outside at midnight, and they don't have to turn on any lights. Because it looks just like it looks outside right now. Yeah, but then in the wintertime, we have extreme hours of darkness. So you may only have like maybe 22 hours worth, or you may only have 2 or 3 hours worth of sunlight, and the rest of the day is dark.
Oh.
No, I will be sleeping.
Exactly.
All the time.
Or sit up like this.
Right.
Yeah, so, but yep, there's black people there, and there's church. We do not live in igloos. And the Church of God in Christ is in Alaska. Yeah. But matter of fact, my grandmother and my grandfather, they're actually from South Carolina. From Charleston and Walterboro and Hendersonville. That's where my family's from there. Matter of fact, I'll be down there next month for our family reunion.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm South.
State supervisor in Alaska.
So I got South Carolina blood in me. I just want y'all to know we kin folks. We kin folks. Yeah.
Wow. I was
Right.
shook about that. I don't even think I got all day.
You know, I didn't think y'all live in like igloos or anything. I just thought it was like an ice house and there was like a fishing hole.
And you just
That's really what I thought.
Okay, when it's cold, you guys just wear jackets like all the time, like
Sleeping jackets and everything.
No, because you're in buildings, so you get heat.
I didn't know. They had
Yo,
all
we
that.
uncultured.
Like y'all live in igloos all the time,
And it's cold everywhere.
Ice.
Like in the summertime, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Some people call it God country because it's so beautiful there.
So they actually have roads and all of that.
Yeah.
Girl.
Girl. I roll like y'all roll like y'all walk everywhere.
No.
There's just ice everywhere.
The cars that you all drive, we drive. I grew up in a 5-bedroom home.
You better.
Well, I did have a big family, so that's why.
Oh my goodness.
But houses, McDonald's, movie theaters, you name it, we got it.
So it's not like
So it's not ice.
No, in the wintertime, we got snow now.
So it's not
But-
ice.
But
Like
it'd
it's
be
not
just like
sheet
going to
ice.
New
you got some
York
polar bears.
in the zoo.
It's wild.
I really thought y'all just had animals out there.
Now we have moose. You ever heard of a moose?
Y'all got mooses walking around?
Moose wrong.
So they're like deer.
Yeah, it's
They're
like
like
a
Alaskan deer.
These
Yeah.
are where we live, but
Yeah, moose roam where we live.
Do y'all get to touch them?
they don't
Yeah,
have.
no, you don't want to touch
I
them
mean moose dog.
because they'll trample you. You know,
Moose dog? Did you say moose dog?
Wow,
That's
I knew everything.
right.
Alaska.
We gotta go. I
got to go to Alaska.
I almost took an Alaskan cruise, and I was like, I don't want to be sitting on ice all day. So I didn't even. I thought we were just gonna see ice.
Mother Rivers was up there a couple years ago. She's been up there several times. Yep. Mother in Alaska.
Right.
Right,
She
international.
was in Alaska. Yeah.
Okay, so now we have Miss Alicia Crockett. I would like that you would introduce yourself and then talk about your AIM experience so far.
Sure, Alicia Crockett. I live in Nashville, but our church, Nashville, Tennessee. Our church is in Clarksville, Tennessee. My husband's the pastor of the Greater Faith Temple, Church of God in Christ in Clarksville, Tennessee. And I'm excited. Our youth are excited. My daughters and about probably 6 or 7 of the youth came with us today, and another one of the youth workers. My husband is actually on his way right now, and we're excited. Excited for my brother to be preaching tomorrow night. We're regular AIM attendees, and my son is playing basketball now, so it's something for everybody, and I love that. They have the gaming, the basketball, and different classes, so it's something for everybody, and we've had a good time. Yep.
Have you attended any classes or services so far?
I've not attended any classes so far. I did help him today at the Whole Truth booth out in the front, so because he needed a break, so I was able to help him for a little while today. We just got here yesterday, so.
Eskimos are real.
What is that?
No. See what you have is traditionally they built igloos and different things like that. But what you have is a lot of Alaska natives. So you have several different groups of Alaska natives, and so just like you have different Indian groups, you have Cherokee Indian, you have Blackfoot Indians, you have different types of Indians. So in Alaska, you have several different groups of Indians, and one of those groups are Eskimos. So there is yeah, they do. Well, so you have traditionally, now a lot of them have adopted a lot of what we would call the American culture, but you do have some traditionalists that try to hold on to their culture, so they'll wear them, and even if they don't wear them all the time, at certain times they'll have festivals and different things where they connect with their heritage, and so they'll wear them during those seasons.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. You were talking about a booth earlier. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so I'm an employee of the Church of God in Christ publishing house, and so what I do when I come is I work, and so I run the Whole Truth booth. And so the Whole Truth magazine is the official magazine of the Church of God in Christ. And so we take subscriptions, we sell merchandise and different things like that.
Okay, so make sure y'all stop by their booth table and look at their magazine.
Look at the magazine, or you can stop by the Church of God in Christ publishing house booth, and we've got all kind of merchandise, Sunday school books, tambourines, backpacks, something for everybody. So stop either way. Oh, that's where we was at yesterday.
Oh
Yeah.
We bought a backpack. I bought that. She bought a hat. So y'all need to come by tomorrow and buy a Whole Truth magazine. President Ben Stevens, the International Youth Department president, he's going to be there tomorrow doing a magazine signing.
Okay.
So you can come by, you can take a picture with him, and get an autographed copy of the Whole Truth magazine. 2 o'clock tomorrow.
All right. 2 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be at that booth.
Be at the booth.
So you guys, the publishing house makes the Sunday school books and ships them out.
Yes.
How long does that process take? Because we got a lot of Sunday school books in our church. As it is.
For real.
So how long does that take?
So that process starts very early on, and so we do have some business partners that help us and assist us with that. But like right now, you all are getting ready to receive the fall quarter literature. So the fall quarter literature in fall quarter is September, October, November. So we're working right now to start shipping those books out so that you can have your book by the first Sunday in September. So that's what we're working as it relates to distribution. But as it relates to reading those materials and laying out those books, we're already working on, say, the winter quarter for December. So it's July, but we're working on December. So we start, months in advance working on that material, laying it out, and processing or publishing it so that it's ready for the saints.
Okay.
Yep.
So, what made you want to be in this position? I guess the publishing house itself.
Okay. Well, I attended All Saints Bible College. That's the Church of God in Christ Seminary there in Memphis, Tennessee. That's how I got from Anchorage, Alaska to Memphis, Tennessee. So after I finished there, I just got a phone call that asked if I was interested in a job at the publishing house. So I started working there, and I actually started the manuscript department, and just from there, through promotions and different things, started working in different areas. So I got a job offer.
Okay. Well, we are glad to.
Yeah.
We are definitely glad to have you here. Thank you, Miss Alicia and Mr. Darius. I guess that's all.
What you all are doing is amazing as well.
Thank
It's
you.
amazing as well.
Great job.
Yes,
I
keep
got
up
to
the
take
great
it back
work.
to my jurisdiction.
As a matter of fact, yes,
got to
yes,
take this
gotta
back
take it back.
to our jurisdiction. And I'm the jurisdictional youth department for Tennessee Eastern First. So I've got to take it back there and do something like this.
Yeah.
You all are trend stars.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Thank you.
Good job.